In a small town, a little off the beaten path, with a peculiar name, Westlaco, at the city park in Westlaco, the League of Champions is beginning to emerge.
You're gonna do good today, right?
Yeah.
Give me a high five. All right, awesome.
The Astros in orange on one side,
Good throw.
the fearless Lions on the other,
Good job, Kathy.
and proud parents cheering in the stands.
The first game, some of the kids are out there touching the white chalk on the lines and kind of just stomping on the bases and staring at the umpires. I mean, this is just things that, you know, I watch the kids and they're just so amazed to be in a real baseball atmosphere, playing a game of baseball, you know, with uniforms and umpires and coaches, and oh my God, it's amazing for these kids. Really amazing.
Oscar Caballero is a school board trustee in the Westlaco Independent School District,
Second, good job. Good hustle.
and from behind the scenes orchestrated the first ever in South Texas Champions Division of the Registered Pony League.
Come on. Good job.
After a hard push on social media, delivering hundreds of flyers handed out at baseball parks around the Rio Grande Valley, and newspaper ads, the response was more than what they expected.
We started getting phone calls. Immediately, we had about 20 kids like in the first week, so it was already a success. And as you know, as the weeks progressed, you know, we added another 12 kids, so we have a total of 32 kids that are participating. And so what we did is we split them up into two teams. We have one team called the Astros back here, and then of course we have the Fearless Lions. You know, so we got about 16 kids on each team, and they're having a great time. Joe, you having a great time? All right.
Pitcher!
Every Saturday morning for 5 weeks, families from as far as Mission, Edinburgh, and far converge in Westlaco for an hour of what so many others take for granted.
They get to wear a baseball cap, they get to play, they wear a uniform that other children don't see what we see. They're so excited to wear the cap, to wear the baseball pants. They love it.
Nora's son's name is Joshua. He's a child with Down syndrome.
At first he was a little nervous. He gets really shy when he's not used to it, so he wanted me to push him around everywhere. But after a few times around the bases, he wanted to do everything on his own. He doesn't want any help at all. He wants to push himself. He's having a lot of fun. So he's excited. Every time we have game day, he's very excited. He's ready to play.
Connie's son's name is Logan, one of 3 triplets. His independence and self-determination is vital when growing up with 2 other brothers that were born healthy.
I have other sons that have played baseball, and he's always wanting to do that. So giving him the opportunity to do this, he feels like he's like my other boys. So he loves it. He loves it, and I love seeing him.
Teresa is like a mom to Joe Ceniceros. Both his parents passed away within 2 years of each other's death, and Teresa was the closest relative in the family willing to take him in.
I actually pray about it every day, and as long as she can participate, that makes me happy. Because, you know, she has her downfalls, and I always pray for the good days, and even if it's a bad day, that's fine. We'll just take it one step at a time.
And is baseball always a good day?
Yes. Yes. With the rest of the team members, yes, it's all, it's a big deal, yeah, for the kiddos.
Hi, Kemba.
Everybody get ready! Pitcher!
For all 32 members of the 2 Champions Division baseball teams, it is their turn to be on this side of the fence, to be in the batter's box and to run the bases. And at every phase of the game, a volunteer buddy is by their side. As important as the game might be to these young athletes, it wouldn't be as successful without the help of volunteers. For students in our school district that volunteer, the more obvious reasons might be evidence of community service and involvement when applying for scholarships, but our superintendent of schools finds a deeper meaning.
Go beyond that. When you actually get a chance to see these children that are helping out, volunteering, look at their faces. I mean, they're excited about being out there and helping these kids. And you know what? The bond that exists between them, or that's been established between them, is priceless. Because you know what? They look at each other as equals. Because they look at each other as, you know what? You have a potential to succeed, and I have a potential to succeed. And you know what? I'm going to go and help you. So that is extremely valuable. Maybe you're going to hit the sign over there?
Dr. Alejandro himself is one of the league's volunteers and witnesses firsthand the valuable lessons gained on the field.
Hey, bud. Good one. Look, turn around. Here comes the ball.
They're kids that are totally excited about being in the game. For them, it's not about winning or losing. They're already winners.
Come on, Angel.
They have already won because you know what? They have beaten their challenges. They have beaten their disabilities, and they are participating where nobody expected them to participate, in a baseball game. These are 21st century learners. Talk about adaptability skills. These kids are adapting so that they can participate in this kind of an activity. So we want to make sure that we take the opportunity to learn from it and help it to grow. And you know what? These kids, they're our kids. They're in our classes. And this demonstrates to us how the potential that they have and the ability that they have to learn, to excel, to succeed, and achieve. Those are all the things that they're showing us here today.
Hard, Maddie, hard.
The common cliche, "it takes a village to raise a child," applies directly to the Champions Division Baseball League, made up of student athletes and student volunteers, organized by both school board officials and school district employees, and maintained and supported by parental involvement. It's a short hour where the vision of the school district's Whole Child Initiative comes to life.
You want to see something really fantastic, really amazing? You go out there and you see the smile on these kids' faces, the feeling that you get when you see these kids and what they're doing. I mean, no words can explain it. I mean, it's just, kind of fills your heart and gives you hope and tells you, hey, you know what? They're going to be successful. So it's not something that I can describe, but it's something that you will have to see in these kids. Take a look at their faces, and that makes the world of difference.
All right.
I'm Steve Valdez reporting for KWES TV.
Thank you. All right.